They're all looking after number one.
And your votes are all that matters.
There's no room for sentiment here at I'm a Celebrity.
Get me out of here! Hello there, good morning, welcome to Australia, where in less than 90 minutes' time, one more celebrity will be walking over that rickety old bridge, dodging a bunch of sparklers and confetti, then running into the arms of a loved one who's only thinking one thing.
God, you stink!
Stinky.
Yes, the vote-offs are well and truly underway, and just like you lot at home, they're all desperate to stay in.
But unlike you lot at home, they're not sat on the sofa with a bottle of wine. Oh, sofa.
Wine.
It's been a little while. Coming up tonight, David faces a trial that's just plain crazy. Charlie and Helen can't stop pumping in the latest Dingo Dollar Challenge, and to the surprise of literally no one, Eric Bristow is rude to people.
But before all of that, let's go back to yesterday morning when they all fancied a nice, slow, leisurely start to the day.
Unfortunately, Eric had other ideas.
Happens every year about this stage in the show. They talk about who's going next, who's staying, who's going to get voted off.
They don't know, but tell you what, I'm impressed with Eric. He's getting every single one of them right, predicting every departure. He called her right on Lamal, he got Nadine right. Quite spooky, if you ask me. Vision of the future he's got. I don't know how. Listen
to me. if you think that's spooky, wait till you see this.
What?
Bristow's bumper book of predictions 2012.
Really?
It's all in here, my friend.
Shut up.
Oh, look at this. Prediction number 1. It will come to pass that a politician and an 80s singer will be the first 2 people voted out of the jungle.
That's uncanny.
Uncanny. Prediction 2, just here. It is written in the stars that Chelsea will sack their manager this week.
That's uncanny.
I know. Prediction 3. I foresee a lonely bachelor sustaining a hand injury in Australia.
That's...
Eh?
That's not happened. I don't know what all that's about.
A load of rubbish, this book, isn't it? A load of rubbish. He's uncanny. The phone lines are still open and you're voting to save your favourite song. That's right! Right now, back to yesterday, when it was time for the celebs to choose who would face the next Bush Tucker trial. Look, I'm sorry. How's your hand, by the way?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Honestly, it's not a problem.
Yeah?
It's not a problem.
Welcome back to I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Before the break, we saw David Haig getting ready to face the latest trial, Scareplane.
Yep, he was sat there, jammed into an uncomfortable seat, nervously preparing for an unpleasant flight.
In other words, it was just like being in economy class.
Like you'd know.
For your information, Declan, when I fly, I quite often have a look at a comedy cast through the little curtain. Oh, it's awful.
Charlie's right. Very, 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 very sexist camp.
Yeah.
Very, very sexist pigs down there. Very sexist.
It's terrible, really. I mean, Charlie could easily have done that trial.
Oh, of course you
Women are just as good at flying planes as men.
Absolutely. It's never in doubt.
Yeah.
You know, as long as they've had the right fella teaching them, they can do it.
Yeah.
Very, very sexist camp down there. Very sexist pigs.
The phone lines are still open and you're voting to save your favourite. Now, when you're in the jungle, you hear all sorts of sounds. There's the crickets, the kookaburras, and yesterday a new water-dwelling creature was added to the list.
We've taken the liberty of naming it. Allow me to introduce you to the lesser-spotted swimming rosemary.
Oh, Hugo.
Hugo.
That's a no-go.
It's a no-go, Hugo.
Big mistake. A gentleman never, ever, ever discusses a lady's age.
Ever. We were saying exactly that last month at Holly Willoughby's birthday party, weren't we?
Great party. That was a really
brilliant
good party. I don't know how they managed to fit all 50 candles on the cake, though.
I have no idea.
Still did a good job. Now, Eric Bristow is a man who speaks his mind, calls a spade, and always says what he thinks.
And, seeing as Eric is such a fan of brutal honesty, we thought this next link would be in a style he'd appreciate.
So, here's a conversation between Helen and a 55-year-old chain-smoking cockney with man boobs.
Just for you, that one, Eric, just for you.
Welcome back to I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Time for the Dingo Dollar Challenge now, and this is something that teaches campmates valuable life skills. Skills that will serve them well when they return to the outside world.
So far, we've seen Eric Bristow and Brian Connolly standing on lily pads catching tennis balls, and Hugo shoving giant coloured building blocks into a big tree.
Like I said, valuable life skills.
Yes. So what would today's challenge have in store for Charlie and Helen?
Well done, ladies. You got there in the end. And who would have thought that the key to success was girls throwing stones?
Hey, that's a very, very sexist thing to say, you very, very sexist pig.
Sorry. Pig? As always, success in the challenge meant a trip to see Grumpy Knickers' Kiosk Keith in the Outback Shack.
And by complete coincidence, on offer at Keith's shop tonight were the top 3 items on Ant's weekly shopping list.
Yes, he should have.
I would have said Charlie, though.
Would you?
I would have.
Well, apparently Charlie made 820 appearances in EastEnders, while Helen was in 920 episodes of Coronation Street.
Well, I never.
That's the answer for you.
Good question, all that one. Got me thinking as well, that one. Who do you think has done more episodes of I'm a Celebrity? Me or you?
What? You're not seriously asking me that question, are you?
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Why?
Because we haven't got time to work that out. We're doing a live show. We'll be here all day, man. Crack on.
All right, we'll talk about it later. The phone lines are still open. Get calling now to save your favourite.
Now, when you live in the jungle, you've got to deal with one of nature's toughest creatures, the celebrity. And as if that wasn't bad enough, there's also the bugs to contend with. Ooh. Welcome back to I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. The time is 7:56 on Saturday morning here in Australia.
Now, as regular viewers of this show will know, every year Ant and I interview the celebrities when they're voted out to get a full and frank account of their time in the jungle and see exactly what they've learned.
But this year, we don't need to bother, because Rosemary Schrager's beaten us to it. Yesterday, she interviewed Hugo. Now she's moved on to Helen. I mean, basically, she's trying to take our job.
Well, I've heard a rumour she's hosting the next series of Britain's Got Talent.
She is. It's been her. Yeah, I know what you mean, Helen. Makeup does make you feel more confident, doesn't it?
I don't want to talk about that, really.
Why not?
Well, I'm just, just feeling a bit low at the minute. You know.
Oh, no. Can we get some confidence for Dec, please?
Ah, that's better. Feels good to be here. Feels good to be me. Welcome back to I'm a Celebrity. Watching me, Declan Donnelly, the world's best TV presenter.
Whoa. Take some of that confidence off, thank you. Just down a shade.
That's better.
That's better. The phone lines are now closed, and after the break, we'll be giving them the result of your vote.
But first, here's Hugo and Ashley talking about how they're enjoying life without the trappings of modern society. And it's very interesting. There's no need for TVs, computers or mobile phones here in the jungle.
I couldn't agree more. In fact, I've just tweeted exactly that. Welcome back to I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Back to last night's dinner now, and after David's performance in the trial, there was plenty of food to go round.
That's assuming you'd want to eat any of it.
The food in camp often turns their stomachs, not often it turns ours.
That's true.
Gross me out.
We're on our way into the camp to give them the result of your votes. We'll be back with that big announcement in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Time to go in and tell them who's the next to leave. Come on in.
I will.
As well.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Where's my granddaughter?
Yes, you'll see her.
She better be here.
All right. Linda is leaving us, and the lines now reopen. One of them will go tomorrow night.
To vote from a
vote number.
That is it from us. Laura, Joe and Rob are waiting for you on ITV2 with Get Me Out of Here now.
And we'll be back tomorrow night at a later time of 9:45 straight after the X Factor. You can go now because all that's left for us to do is Linda, you're a celebrity. Get yourself out of here!
And we're back in the jungle.